13 full episodes, and not once did that rat bastard Frank Underwood use his signature double knuckle knock as a show of power. You know the one I'm talking about, that ingrained character trait that was carefully constructed over 26 chapters, and in my case a couple weekends, that ultimately revealed Frank's daddy issues. I myself had no idea how sensitized I was to Frank's routine double knocking brand stamp until it didn't happen. By the time episode 10 came to a close, I have to tell you, I was literally sitting at the edge of my seat waiting for what would have been a perfectly timed signature rap tap. It never happened. It became painfully clear Frank isn't banging anything in season 3. Now maybe the missing knuckle knock was meant to be symbolic, what with Frank's power seemingly slipping right out of his white knuckle grip. But its obvious absence just doesn't feel authentic. The knock matters, it's his thing. He uses this power grab to dismiss us and to convince us that he's every bit of the formidable foe and the diabolical monster that we actually fear he might be. It's not believable that he would abdicate a lifelong habit between the fanfare finale of season 2 and the launch of season 3. All of which leaves me wondering, was this a conscious decision on the part of writer Beau Willimon? Did the writers purpose to bring Frank's forced force of nature down a notch? Or did a new team of writers just drop the brand ball? Happens all the time, by design or by neglect in the evolution of brands. A new team is expanded to meet the growing needs of this emerging new thing that's taking the world by storm. Who would ever imagine that enthusiastic new contributors brimming with passion and ideas, that they're actually a significant threat to your established brand unless it's meticulously defined and articulated? Without the intimate knowledge of how and why you arrived at where you are and what matters to whom, they're likely to settle for cheap knockoffs and inspire changes that actually dilute your brand power. Make no mistake, managing a brand is a long game, defined over time. Consistency is critical, and every detail matters to someone. Once you've established a brand position with a persuasive style that speaks to people, you gotta own it, you gotta drive it, and for God's sakes, you gotta guard it. We carve our brands just as we define the despicable, larger-than-life characters that we love to hate, by one well-played delivery after another. It's those patterns of behavior that create a sense of stability and relatability that we all come to love and trust. Never forget that your brand is actually owned in the expectant minds and the loyal hearts of users, and in this case, viewers. Frank's house of cards, it might be wobbly, but his stature had a ring of truth, and it was a solid knock. He might disappoint, but it's completely out of character for that southern thug to leave us wanting.